Gemini, you did not arrive at these words by chance, nor by fleeting curiosity. A greater force, ancient and silent, has guided you to this precise moment. Destiny does not play dice before you, Gemini, but rather arranges the pieces like a cosmic board where nothing moves without purpose. Today the universe, the cards, and the stars surround you like guardians, and in burning whispers they order me to reveal what opens for you. Do you feel it in your chest? That vibration is no coincidence. It is a sign. It is a mandate. It is the voice of the divine that demands your attention. Veils of mystery are lifted before your eyes, and the first thing shown to me is a warning. A warning you cannot ignore. There are forces that smile in your presence, but in their shadow they hide invisible daggers. Who stands by your side and who lurks behind you with hidden intentions? The card of the moon shows me mirages, lies disguised as truths, sweet words that hide chains. Gemini, not everyone who walks with you desires your freedom. Some yearn to see you bound, entangled in doubts, weakened in your own energy. Do you wonder why? Because your brilliance unsettles, your duality confuses, your intelligence disturbs. You are a mirror reflecting what others fear in themselves, and that is why they seek to entangle you. But listen carefully. Divine justice moves, even if it takes time to become visible. The balance of the cosmos is never fully broken. Those who mock the light end up blinded. Those who weave darkness end up trapped in their own snares. You are not forsaken, for on your path vibrates the protection of ancestral energies. Angels, guides, ancestors, all of them lean toward you in this cycle. The scales of the universe will fall in your favor, but first you must see, awaken, recognize. Do not ignore what your intuition is already screaming to you. Repeat with me, aloud or in silence. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. Once, twice, 3 times if your soul asks for it. That phrase is not a simple prayer, it is a decree. A seal of faith that opens closed doors. Write it in your heart as a symbol of beginning. And now listen carefully, for this message is only for you, Gemini. Your time of doubts has been prolonged, but the cards show me that clarity will come like a bolt of lightning in the midst of the storm. Prepare yourself for sudden turns, for unexpected news, for revelations that shake the dust off old fears. Do not cling to what already smells of farewell, because what dies in your life is that which should no longer accompany you. Do you not perceive it? The signs are insistent, the dreams whisper it, the encounters repeat it. Everything is moving to lead you toward what you deserve. Write in the comments, as a decree and as a commitment to yourself, I choose the transformation that leads me to victory. Do it with the strength of one who claims their right to be reborn. And as you write it, give thanks within. And as a way of gratitude to the universe for this message that did not come in vain, like this video. It is not a simple digital gesture, it is a pact with yourself. It is opening your spirit to receive more messages that will transform your life. Love, O Gemini, appears as a mirror of your own struggles. You have given more than you received. You have kept silent not to hurt. You have smiled even when your soul cried out. But the wheel of destiny turns, and now the cards announce that all that was unjust will be revealed. Those who did not value your giving will feel the weight of their emptiness, and those who truly vibrate with you will draw near with clarity and without masks. True love does not flee, does not hide, does not confuse. And you, who so many times doubted between staying or letting go, will finally understand that true loyalty of the heart never asks for explanations. It only offers certainty. In money, an echo of movement. You have felt stagnation, accounts repeating efforts without immediate fruit. But the tarot shows me the Wheel of Fortune alongside the Star. Two cards that announce blessing. Gold will arrive, but not as easy rain, rather as the result of your resilience. A door opens in the unexpected. A proposal, partnership, brilliant idea that seemed small but expands like a river. Stay awake, for what today seems insignificant may be the seed that tomorrow nourishes your abundance. At work, there are also trials. Hidden enemies, disguised envy, voices trying to divert your path. But the card of justice shows me that the truth will come to light. You do not need to defend yourself with shouts or wars, only with your constancy. The cosmos itself will put each one in their place. And you, even if you feel tired, will see that the right doors open for you when faith remains firm. The color that vibrates for you is gold, reflection of victory, wealth, and wisdom. Wear it, carry it in your hands, surround yourself with it. The numbers that shine as secret keys are 3, 7, and 21. When you see them, do not ignore their presence. They are confirmation that the path is marked for you. Spiritually, the cards show that your awakening accelerates. There are messages in your dreams, in synchronicities, in songs you suddenly hear, in repeating symbols. Do not dismiss anything as mere coincidence, because the universe does not play at random. Remember, I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. This decree is your key, your sword, your shield. Feel this truth now. What seemed loss will transform into victory. What seemed punishment will turn into blessing. And what seemed an ending will be a beginning. For in your destiny, Gemini, light always triumphs over shadow. Gemini, the threads of the universe continue weaving their message around you, and the deeper I enter this vision, the clearer becomes the truth you were destined to hear. What began as a warning now unfolds as revelation. Do not fear, for knowledge is power, and the power that arises from awareness is indestructible. I sense around you the duality of your own sign. Two paths, two voices, two reflections. One whispers calm and confidence, the other sows doubts and fears. Which will you listen to? Which will you feed with your energy? Remember, the mind is seed and the heart is soil. What you plant in them will bear fruit in your life. There are no coincidences, and there is no neutrality. Every thought is an invocation, every emotion is a decree. You choose whether to invoke chains or freedom, darkness or light. A silent enemy is shown to me, someone who pretends neutrality but watches with judging eyes. This being does not appear as an obvious threat, but as a kind mask, as disguised advice. Be careful, Gemini, for what seems like help may be manipulation. The card of the devil settles beside you, showing invisible threads seeking to control you. Do you see how certain people make you feel small, insecure, doubtful of yourself? That is the poison. But you were not born to be dominated. You are air, free, untamable, impossible to capture. Hear again and engrave it in your soul. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. Repeat it and feel the invisible threads that bound you breaking. Each repetition is a sword of light cutting through darkness. And while the cards speak to me, I also see divine justice manifesting. The sun rises on your horizon, announcing that the hidden will come to light, that truth cannot remain buried. Enemies who play in the shadows will be exposed, and you will witness how life itself defends your name. You do not need to wear yourself out in useless wars, for the higher energy is already acting in your favor. At this moment, I want you to make a symbolic act. Write in the comments these words: I choose to be reborn in my light and release what does not belong to me. In doing so, you seal this pact with the universe. And remember, if this message has reached you, it is no coincidence. Like this video as gratitude to life, as confirmation that you accept opening yourself to receive more signs and blessings. It is not mere support, it is a ritual of commitment with yourself. Love resonates again in your cards. I feel a past that still weighs in your chest, like chains you thought broken but that still vibrate in your memories. Gemini, love that hurts is not love, it is attachment. And attachment disguises itself as need, as fear of loneliness. But you are not alone, nor will you ever be. The universe has woven souls that vibrate with yours, and one of them approaches with firm step. It will be someone who does not come to confuse, but to heal. Someone who does not demand your silence, but celebrates your voice. Prepare yourself, for this connection will bring clarity, and those not destined to remain will simply move away like shadows at dawn. In the material, your abundance begins to blossom. I see papers signed, agreements advancing, paths that seemed blocked and now open with force. Money that seemed far away will begin moving in your direction. It will not be sudden like lightning, but like a river that grows little by little until it becomes an unstoppable current. The advice is clear. Do not waste what you receive. Invest with wisdom, save with prudence, but also allow the energy to flow. Money is like air. If you squeeze it too much, it escapes. If you use it with fear, it stagnates. At work, your agile mind will be your best tool. Changes are coming, perhaps unexpected proposals or shifts in your current environment. Do not fear them. Every movement is the universe arranging pieces to lead you to a place where your voice is heard and your talent recognized. Someone will observe your effort and decide to open a door that until now seemed closed. The color that vibrates with you remains gold, but now joins deep blue, symbol of wisdom, calm, and clear communication. Use it in your spaces, surround yourself with it, for it will balance your mind and calm inner storms. Your numbers of power for this cycle are 5, 9, and 14. Seeing them will be like signs that you are moving in the right direction. The spiritual energy around you is intense. I sense guides communicating with you in subtle ways. A sudden scent, a feather in your path, a song resonating just when you need it. Do not ignore these signs. They are messages. They are reminders that you do not walk alone. The entire universe is conspiring in your favor, even if sometimes the process disguises itself as chaos. I want you to remember this, because it is a mandate from above. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. Repeat this decree every time you feel fear, every time doubt tries to trap you. It is not just a phrase, it is a magic key. And now hear this promise. What was stealing your energy will be torn from your life. What seemed eternal in its darkness will vanish like smoke. And in its place, light, victory, and abundance will occupy your space. For your destiny is not to lose. Your destiny is to ascend. Gemini, the vision continues. And now the cards show me a deeper path, where the energy of the divine intertwines with your destiny. The warning has already been given, justice already announced, and what now unfolds is revelation about your very essence. The universe wants you to remember who you are, beyond what others have tried to make you believe. Your steps have been marked by external voices, advice, judgments, criticism, empty promises. But the tarot opens the arcana of the magician for you, and tells me clearly, within you lies the creative spark, the force that summons realities. Have you forgotten it? Have you doubted yourself because others sowed insecurity? The cosmos whispers to me that you remember it now. You are bearer of word and thought, and your word is decree. Everything you affirm, every conviction you hold, becomes matter. That is why today, with firm voice, proclaim, I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. Let this be the sword that opens your path. Yes, there are hidden enemies, but not all are outside you. Some of those enemies are inherited thoughts, old beliefs that are not yours, fears planted since childhood. Those inner voices that tell you that you cannot, that you do not deserve, that it is too late. Do you not see that those chains are heavier than any adversaries? Free yourself from them, because divine justice also acts within you. There will be no balance outside if you do not first claim it inside. Look around you, Gemini. The universe speaks to you in the details. That unexpected delay that bothered you, in reality avoided a danger. That person who left your life, in reality created space for one who does bring blessing. Those sudden changes, even if they hurt, are part of the reconfiguration the stars have prepared for you. Nothing is happening in vain. Everything has a sacred purpose. Write in the comments with faith, I open myself to the change that leads me to abundance. Do not write it as a wish, but as a decree. And as you do, offer a gesture to the universe. Like this message, not just as human support, but as spiritual sign that you accept to receive more light, more revelations, more paths of transformation. It is a pact that is marked in the energy. In love, the card of the star illuminates your reading. A cycle opens where your heart will find clarity. There may still be nostalgia for someone who did not know how to value your giving, but that wound is closing, and it does so to leave space for something greater. A love that does not arrive as storm, but as serene river, constant and true. For some of you, Gemini, it will be the reunion with someone from the past returning renewed. For others, it will be a new beginning that shines in the coming days. Whatever it is, you will recognize it because there will be no confusion, no doubts. Certainty will be your guide. In finances, the card of the Emperor shows stability consolidating. You have learned to manage more prudently, and that learning now bears fruit. Proposals will come tied to solid projects, not passing illusions. You will see growth in something you started long ago and that seemed stalled. Money flows, but on condition that you use it consciously. Do not squander. Do not invest in what does not resonate with you. Your intuition will be the most reliable compass. At work, the arcana of judgment announces that you will receive what you deserve. If you have been constant, you will be recognized. If someone tried to overshadow you, truth will be revealed. If a space was denied to you, another door will open. Do not fight against what closes. Give thanks and continue, for what belongs to you no one can take away. The color that now vibrates with you is silvery white, symbol of purification and rebirth. Carry it with you in accessories, in your surroundings, for it will enhance your mental clarity and spiritual connection. Your lucky numbers for this cycle are 2, 11, and 22. Pay attention when you see them. They are signs that your guides are near. Spiritually, I feel your ancestors very present. There is a protective family force watching over you, even from generations you never knew. Their voices rise as invisible chorus, reminding you that you are not alone. If in dreams you feel presences, if on your skin you feel chills without explanation, do not fear. It is sign of their company. Light a white candle, give thanks in silence, and ask for clarity. Their answers will come in symbols, intuitions, synchronicities. And never forget the decree. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. This is the key that opens the invisible prison and leads you to victory. The promise is clear. You will see masks fall. Those who pretended to be allies will show their true face. Those who wished you ill will stumble on their own traps. And you, Gemini, will emerge from the ashes like the phoenix, strong, luminous, victorious. For your destiny is not to be defeated, but to be crowned by the light. The path expands, Gemini, and the cards insist that what you are experiencing is not punishment, but preparation. Everything that seemed an obstacle was actually training for your soul, so that you may learn to recognize the truth behind masks. The universe never takes without later giving something greater, and you are at the threshold of that divine compensation. I see the arcana of the tower, but not as destruction, rather as liberation. That fall you experienced, that collapse of what seemed secure, was necessary. Why? Because you were building on false foundations, on promises that would never hold, on bonds that were not authentic. Now that the old ground has broken, the universe prepares fertile soil for a new beginning. Do you feel fear? It is normal. But fear must not govern, for after every painful ending comes the seed of your resurrection. The duality of your sign makes you feel divided. One part of you wants to run toward the past seeking security, and another part wants to launch itself into the unknown. What will you do, Gemini? Will you keep embracing chains for fear of loneliness, or will you take the step into your true freedom? Remember the decree. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. This phrase is your bridge to the new, your protection against the temptation to return to what no longer vibrates with you. The tarot shows me enemies unmasking. People who secretly envied your light will begin revealing their discomfort in obvious ways. Do not be surprised if you notice strange attitudes, heavy silences, or comments disguised as jokes. The truth is that your brilliance hurts them, and that is why they seek to dim it. But what they do not know is that your light does not come from them, but from the very source of the universe, and therefore it is inextinguishable. Write in the comments these words as a pact with your destiny. I accept divine justice in my life. And in doing so, commit yourself to letting go of the desire for revenge. For the justice of the universe is always wiser and fairer than any human reprisal. And as you do, also remember to give thanks. Like this message, not for me, but as a sign that you acknowledge the universe that has spoken to you today, that you open yourself to receive more revelations and decrees that will transform your life. In love, the arcana of the lovers now shines, and with you it has double force because you yourself, Gemini, are the sign of duality. A decision comes in your sentimental life. For some of you, the choice will be between staying in a relationship that no longer vibrates or opening yourselves to something new. For others, it will be deciding whether to keep waiting for someone who does not act, or to open to true love that arrives with clarity. The answer lies in you, not in the other. The tarot tells me, true love does not leave you in confusion. True love feels like certainty, not like a question. In finances, the card of temperance brings balance. Income that was delayed arrives. Debts that seemed endless are resolved, and flow begins stabilizing. There is energy of expansion, but also of patience. Not everything will be immediate, but each day you will see progress. You will receive an opportunity tied to a partner, a proposal, or a side job that will allow you to multiply what you already have. At work, the arcana of strength appears. You have been feeling weariness, fatigue, even desire to give up, but the card shows me that the power lies within you. It is not about imposing yourself with shouts, but about sustaining yourself with firmness. Your resilience will be your victory. And soon, someone in your environment will recognize that effort and open a door that will take you to a new level. The color now shining for you is emerald green, symbol of healing, openness, and abundance. Surround yourself with it, wear it, and allow its vibration to open your heart to the new. Your lucky numbers are 4, 8, and 16. They are numbers of foundations, of solid building, of justice manifesting. Spiritually, the stars show a greater awakening. You are being prepared to receive gifts you did not previously recognize in yourself. Sharper intuition, prophetic dreams, sensitivity to energies. Do not ignore or fear it. It is your cosmic inheritance. It is part of your mission. The universe wants you to use your voice not only for yourself, but to guide others. Perhaps you do not yet understand it, but your spiritual path will lead you to inspire those who seek light. Remember, the enemy may raise their voice, but they cannot prevail against the decree that dwells in your soul. Repeat, I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. Do it each morning, do it each night, do it every time you feel doubt. That phrase is your protection and your key. The promise remains firm. Justice, true love, and abundance are drawing near. What seemed impossible will begin to show itself. The universe has not forgotten your tears, and each one will be transformed into victory. Do not doubt, Gemini. You are closer to your rebirth than you imagine. Gemini, the circle closes and the revelation reaches its highest point. Everything the universe has shown me for you until now, warnings, hidden enemies, divine justice, was the preamble of what manifests at this moment. The final promise of victory, love, and abundance. You have walked among shadows. You have felt doubt on your skin. You have carried chains that were not yours. But listen, for the stars shout it to me with force. That time is over. The light, your light, is stronger than any darkness that tried to smother it. The card of the world appears in your reading as seal of triumph. This arcana announces closure of cycles and coronation. What was pending is resolved. What was stopped is released. What was in doubt is clarified. The universe delivers rewards for every battle you fought in silence, for every tear you wiped without anyone noticing. Victory is yours, and though you may still feel steps remain, in reality you are already within that vibration of success. Make this decree with faith. I free myself from the chains that do not belong to me. This is the final key that opens your path to what was always destined for you. Do not repeat these words merely as sound. Feel them as sacred truth in your chest. Each time you say them, remember that you are decreeing your freedom from any force that tried to limit you. Love now shows itself with radiant clarity. The card of the sun indicates true union, sincere complicity, a bond that does not hide nor confuse. If you are alone, someone approaches bringing tenderness and certainty, someone who does not compete with your essence but complements it. If you already have a partner, this cycle will illuminate truths and strengthen the union, leaving behind misunderstandings. The love that comes is not storm, it is clarity, it is warmth that does not fade. In money, the tarot announces material abundance. The Ace of Pentacles, card of prosperous beginning, shines before you. This is a sign that opportunities will open, leading you to stability. New projects, unexpected partnerships, even inheritances or pending payments will manifest. It is time to receive what belongs to you. Care for your wealth, yes, but do not lock it away. Let it circulate, let it flow, for thus it will multiply. At work, I see promotion and recognition. You have felt your efforts went unnoticed, but cosmic justice also acts here. Those who ignored you will have to recognize your worth. A promotion may come, a new role, or even a proposal in a different environment that pushes you to grow. Do not fear change, for it is the springboard to your purpose. The color that now vibrates with you is deep purple, symbol of spiritual power and inner royalty. Carry it with you, for it will remind your soul that you are a child of light, that you deserve the best. The lucky numbers are 10, 19, and 33. When you see them, you will know you are in sync with your path. Spiritually, the message is strong. Your awakening has no return. Your guides, your ancestors, your protectors accompany you. The entire universe wants you to know you were chosen to walk with awareness. Do not ignore the signs any longer. Do not dismiss your intuitions anymore. You are a channel of light, and your voice can heal both your life and the lives of those who hear you. Write now in the comments, as final seal, I accept my victory, my true love, and my divine abundance. In doing so, you close this cycle of revelation and align yourself with the mandate of the stars. And remember, as a gesture of gratitude to the universe for having spoken to you today, like this message, do not do it by routine. Do it as a pact, as confirmation that you open yourself to continue receiving signs, decrees, and blessings that will transform your life. And as the tarot shows me the last images, I want you to engrave in your heart this certainty. Your enemies will not prevail. Justice is on your side. True love approaches. Abundance flows toward you. And your spirit expands with more light than ever. Gemini, this is not an ending. It is a rebirth. The universe has spoken and you have listened. The chains break, the shadows dissipate, and your path shines with the promise of a full life. May these words be a beacon in your days and refuge in your nights. Walk with faith, for the best is yet to come. Thank you for allowing the voice of the universe to reach you today. You are not alone, you never were. Receive it in your heart and move forward, for victory is already yours.